Okay guys, I wanted to do a quick little video. It's called DIY wax sugar cookie, because I know some of you guys gonna ask me, how did I make some wax sugar cookies? So what you're gonna need is, you either make a mold, or you use something that you brought or whatever. Usually I make my own molds, and you're gonna need some sprinkles. I got a little bit of sprinkles left right here and this right here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a spatula, get your little spatula really quick. Take your spatula and begin to dip it in wax. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm dipping mine in wax. And you want to take it and you want to kind of pour it on here and make layers with it. Like, don't just do it and just kind of just throw the cookies on there. You want to really make it look like icing, because like on this one, I made this one look really, really thick, as you guys can see. I made it really thick. So you just take some melted wax as is in the pot. It could be in the pot, or you could take a heat gun and melt down a candle that you already have, or whatever, however you choose to do it. Just take it and kind of layer it on here. It's like you're buttering the cookies or you buttering the biscuits. However you choose to butter it. Just butter it. And I'm just laying it on here, as you can see. Probably just going to do about 2 of these and then 2 of the little ones, so you guys can see me do the little ones as well. But this is how I do a wax cookie. Now, as you can see, this one is still wet, but this one isn't. So before I lay some sprinkles on it, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more wax on there one more time. And then you take your sprinkles and you put it on there. And it looks so realistic. So cool, right? Looks so cool. Let me pull it up. And it's going to dry, so you could add a little bit more wax. It's going to dry. You can add a little bit more wax to make it look more, realistic if you want to, or you could just leave it the way it is. Me, I'm going to leave it the way it is. I'm going to set it over here on my done pile. And this is another one that I did right here. And this is let me see, I have quite a few that I made. There's another one right here. So one more time, you just take the wax, you put it on here, on your cookie, and then you go ahead and you release a little bit of sprinkles. Now it just depends on what you want it to look like. This one I'm going to do some big circles. See, and it probably dried up that fast, so you just got to make sure that the wax is wet when you're applying it, because it's not going to have anything to stick to. So, and that one I'm doing like some big circles on that. So I'm just kind of laying it down. And then because it's so big and fat, like, the sprinkles, I'm just going to put some wax on top of it just to keep it in place. Just dab it up with some wax. Alright. And then I just pick it up. If I need to clean anything off, I clean it off. But, at this point it's drying and it's, looks good, right? So let me do a small one for you guys. Okay, here go a little one. Now these ones you don't want to do no really, really big sprinkles, because it's going to be ugly. But you just want to go ahead and lay your wax down into it. Now these are some handmade molds I made in the house. Guys, I do have a video that I'll put in this, where you can go back and watch that video, how you make some molds at home. Because right now, guys, there's a real shortage going on. So because it's a real shortage, you might not be able to get molds as quick as you would normally get them. So I'm going to let that sit there for a second, because you just got to let it just dry a little bit. Just let it sit a second. And then next, what you do is make sure you got some newspaper or something set up. I used a paper plate, which I should have just used the one with no color, because it's like, y'all probably like, oh my God, it's just too bright. Okay, but y'all can deal with it. Anyway, before I do that, I want to make sure I put another layer of wax. Just one more layer of wax. Then you go ahead and just kind of sprinkle these on there. And they stick. They stick. So this is how you make some wax cookies right here. And these little ones are my favorite, because they are so like little and cute. They are so cute. But that's how you make them. Now, this is how they look when they still wet. But I showed you how they look when they dried as well. This is another one. Everybody loves these little wax cookies, and they always ask me, how do you make those? And that's how I do it. Okay, guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. All right.